Hey, thank you for stopping by Casa Bonnie. Welcome to my channel. I am Bonnie Scotch, and I just wanted to quickly do a review for episodes 1 and 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars. This is season 8. I'm going to do both episodes together because they drop both episodes together, and I'm going to touch a little bit on Untucked as well, which, as you know, is the after show. So I just want to start this review by saying I have been a huge fan of RuPaul since Crooklyn days. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, for a very long time, obviously, and I'm a huge fan of this show. I actually started watching this show at around season 5, which was the season with Coco Montrese and Alyssa Edwards and Detox, Alaska, Monica Beverly Hills. So yeah, it's been quite a journey, and I've loved every second of it as far as this show is concerned. And I'm really excited for this season of All Stars. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Oh, I just wanted to mention, strangely enough, Facebook let me know that today was the anniversary of the RuPaul Drag Race DragCon, the very first one, which I attended. And I met Jessica Wilde and Coco Montrese there. Coco Montrese, many of you know, is kids are getting out of school. Is Kahana Montrese's drag mother. So I just thought that was like a really cool coincidence, and I'll go ahead and like share some of those pictures that I took with them at the end because I do have pictures. So let's just get into it. There are 12 queens. Okay. Um, let's see. Let's start with Heidi N Closet. I love Heidi. She's one of the breakout stars from her season. I adore her. She's hilarious. She has a heart of gold. She is a performer down. Okay, performer, and she is. Why do I not have my glasses on? She's really funny. Oh, and she won Miss Congeniality her season, which I think was well deserved. Okay, let's go on to. We have here Mrs. Kasha Davis. She's a comedy queen. She's an older queen. She has professionalism about her. She's fabulous and talented. I actually really love a lot of the comedy queens, but Kasha Davis is really cool. She's really cool. She's cool people. And I should mention that I come from the theater world, so I think that's like a bit of it too. See what else here I have about Kasha. She's 7 years sober, so shout out to her. We have Naysha Lopez. Okay, so truthfully, I was a little bit surprised to see Naysha here because I didn't remember a whole lot about Naysha from her season. Naysha is gorgeous. She's undeniably a very beautiful drag queen, and that's pretty much all I can say. That's all I remember of her. I think she left pretty early. So I'm just looking forward to whatever she brings. I'm sure she's evolved in her excuse me, drag expression over the years. So I keep an open mind. So Kahana Montrese. Kahana Montrese is from season 11, and I did not remember her at all. I know that she had some work done. She got her teeth, the lips, I think, her nose, her butt, everything. She looks great, by the way. Like, Kahana looks amazing. Shout out to your doctor, okay? But Kahana I have here. Kahana was in season 11 with Evie Oddly, Silky Nutmeg Ganache, Mayhem Miller, Raja O'Hara, Vanjie, Brooklyn Heights, Asia O'Hara, Plastique Tiara, Akaria C. Davenport. I even remembered Soju's name, and Soju went home first. Um, and Honey Davenport. So yeah, I just have here that I didn't remember her, and I thought that I missed her season because I did excuse me, 2 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race, and I was like, damn, maybe she was on like one of the last ones. I missed the Willow Pill season and this most recent one. Anyway, Kahana is gorgeous. I'm looking forward to whatever she is bringing this season. Again, I keep an open mind, even if I come across a queen that I'm not really like a fan of their personality. If I'm reintroduced to them once again, I like to just start things at a clean slate. So let's just, put that out there. All right. And yeah, shout out to Coco Montrese. I met her at the first DryCon. Really, really sweet. We follow each other on Instagram, and I adore her. Sickening. I mean, who wouldn't want to be House of Montrese? Period. So let's see, Candy Muse. So I will say this: I'm not surprised at all to see Candy Muse this season. Rue loves her some candy. Okay. What else? She's great TV. She actually got Untucked that Emmy along with legendary Tamisha Iman for that episode they did on Untucked. So shout out to them. What more can you say? I respect it. I respect Candy. She's a great performer. Candy gives things her all, whether or not she's your personal fave, whether or not you like her personality, she's gonna give it her all. There were times when I went back and forth with Candy, like whether or not, like at first when I, saw the Meet the Queens, I was like, oh, this is my girl. Like, yeah. And then as the season went on, it was like, I wasn't feeling everything, but then I softened to her again. So I have major respect for Candy Muse once again, and I'm glad to see her back. So next up, we have Darian Lake. I personally enjoyed Darian. She was also at the first DragCon, and she's another one of the comedy queens, and she lost 200 pounds. Wow, Darian, you look fucking incredible, girl. You look amazing. Next up, we have Monica Beverly Hills. She is another queen that I started on her season. So I kind of have a soft spot for Monica Beverly Hills and truthfully everybody that is from season 5. Like, those are my girls. That's my favorite season. Like, you really can't tell me anything about that season, period. So, yeah, Monica Beverly Hills was the first transgender woman to come out on RuPaul's Drag Race. So it was a major moment. It was a historic moment. And I'm just really happy to see her back. She looks incredible, like phenomenal. Like, Monica, you look so good, girl. Yeah, she looks absolutely gorgeous. So next on my list, we have James Mansfield. I personally am a lover of James. I have even, perused through their YouTube channel before and found some really good tutorials on how to care for and, style and curl synthetic wigs, things like that. James Mansfield is a good time, and they're a sweetheart. And I tend to like sweethearts. I'm just going to put that out there. Like, if you're a sweetheart and you're a good performer and well-rounded queen, I'm going to go up for you. So, yeah, I'm happy to see James back, and I don't feel like we got to see enough of them during their season, so I'm just like really happy about this. Alexis Michelle. Excuse me. So I will say this. During Alexis's season, I remember not too much caring for Alexis personality-wise. I will just say that. However, Alexis is very talented. Alexis ate up that Kris Jenner musical. I mean, the Kardashian musical where they played Kris Jenner, ate it up. I can't deny that they're a talent. Yeah, again, like I always start clean slate with folks. I'm super looking forward to whatever Alexis brings. And I'm really excited to talk about Alexis because she's like a really great example of like, if you just keep an open mind to people, you never know what you can get. I wasn't sure when I saw Alexis here, and then as the show went on, I was like, Rue, you did something with that one. All right, let's go on. Jessica Wilde. Jessica Wilde, I love Jessica Wilde is a key. I met Jessica Wilde along with Yara Sophia, Candy Ho, April Carrion. Yeah, that was it. They had a station together. They had a booth. And Jessica Wilde was super nice. I loved her during her season. She's high energy. She's great. I think she's a great actress, and she has great instincts. And I'm really, really excited to see how her drag has elevated as well. I'm excited to see everybody, okay? Like, let me just put that out there. Excuse me. So next up we have Jimbo from Canada season 1. I saw bits and pieces of Canada season 1. Jimbo is actually like absolutely everything to me. Like, Jimbo is a mess and a nut and just fire. Like, their entrance look, like the face was so stamped and like this crazy BIMB, like I didn't want to say the word because I didn't want to get flagged, but like, you know what it gives. They ate that like it was comedy, but they still paint their face really pretty to be somebody that's like really comedy. And I like that. I like when the girls give glam. You don't always have to give glam, 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 but you don't always have to give clown. I shouldn't have said that. All right, I'm going to move it along. I'm a fan of Jimbo. Let's just say that, okay? I'm here for Jimbo and all of the antics and all of the things, period. Okay, LaLa Ri. I have to say I'm very, very excited to see this queen back. LaLa Ri delivered one of the best lip syncs I've ever seen in my life alongside Denali. That Wanna Be My Lover song. Sometimes I still watch it just to like give myself chills. Like, LaLa Ri is that girl, like in real life. Okay, so I'm a fan. I'm here for it. Lala is another Miss Congeniality, so shout out to her. Yeah, and I put here, in my opinion, one of the baddest performers to ever grace a RuPaul Drag Race stage. I put here a lot of bad motherfuckers that come out of this show, and LaLa Ri is definitely one of them. So yes, I have nothing but flowers for Lala. Here are the All-Star rules. 1, top All-Star battles, a lip sync assassin. If the top queen wins, the lipstick of the queen she chose goes home, and she'll get an additional 10K. I think it's 10K. Yeah. If the lip sync assassin wins, then the girl that has the majority vote from the group goes home. Okay. We have a winning queen who takes the overall, pot in the crown. That's 200K. And the new twist is that eliminated queens from this season can post what they would have worn for the next runway. Okay, so they can post any social media things that they want to and just present that. And then at the end of the season, the audience will vote on the queen that we think should be elevated to the top. And then they have an opportunity to win 50K, which is pretty cool. So for challenge 1, we have the fashion extravaganza. We have famous then and now old glamour mixed with modern fame. I'm not going to review absolutely everything. I'm just going to do my standouts and my favorites. All right, we have guest judge Idina Menzel. Y'all know Idina from Frozen. I know Idina from 525,600 minutes, period. Standouts, Kasha Davis in the Lucille Ball look was fabulous to me. Monica Beverly Hills look 1, the Cleopatra look sickening. James Mansfield with the Mexican heritage mixed with the showgirl 8. Jessica Wilde with the Nefertiti look 10s. All of these girls are getting their 10s from me. Like, these are the standouts. Jimbo is Marilyn sickening, and I had a feeling that somebody was going to do Marilyn, but I thought that maybe James Mansfield might go that direction, but it was actually Jimbo this time, which is fine. Like, Jimbo ate that. And brought the comedy, which, of course, we love, and still made it beautiful. We have Kahana Montrese. She did, like, a play on the Lil Nas X look with the cutouts, and it was fabulous. It was gorgeous. Naisha's Donatella Versace look, too. Loved it. We find out that Alexis Michelle has a crush on LaLa Ri. Okay. Challenge 2, we have the girl group split into 2. We always do like a girl group challenge or a musical, whatever. So we have this girl group. Glam rock and disco mix. I love these challenges. We always see them rehearse, and they choose a team leader depending on whoever the strongest dancer is, usually. We find out here, or we're reminded that Heidi in Closet choreographed I'm That Bitch. Now, I'm That Bitch is one of my personal favorite girl group performances ever. Like, if you want to see a performance, go look that up. Between her and Widow Von Du, shut it down. You understand what I'm saying? Like, shut it down. So we have Kandi interjecting and letting the girls know, I think this is corny. I definitely think that Kandi could have phrased that a different way, because we immediately see Heidi get defensive, and anyone would. Like, to be fair, she did win for her challenge. I get what she's saying. It doesn't feel glam rock what she was giving, but I think there was a way to say that. For the glam rock group, we have Darian, Heidi, Kandi, Naysha, Alexis, and Kahana. Kahana and Kandi were the standouts for me. For the disco group, we have Lala, Jimbo, Jessica, James, and Kasha. The standouts, for the wrong reason, no shade, were Monica Beverly Hills because the energy was low compared to the other girls. James Mansfield didn't know the choreography, and same for Kasha. Standouts in a positive way were Jessica, Jimbo, and Lala. I feel like Lala ate that down. Then we have our timeless, forever signature drag run. I think Alexis looks great. I love Heidi's leopard look. Kahana is gorgeous. I mean, Kahana, honey, that's a face. I could look at Kahana all day. That's a face I could look at all day. I mean, beauty. James looks amazing. I put Jimbo's mug is painted in all caps. I want Monica's hair to be bigger on this runway. The purple look was fabulous. It was really beautiful, and I love how big the earrings were. Lalaurie's runways, I think her looks are good. I just think that sometimes, like, the way her wig is cut, sometimes it doesn't fit her head. So I think Lala puts on like a synthetic wig like more often than not, and she's like, yes, it's sickening, and it's kind, and it's like, yes, but like, I just wish some of her things were like a little bit more customized, because you can see like where it's like kind of cutting. I can't explain it, but let me know in the comments if you see what I'm talking about. But I'm not reading Lala. Like, I love Lala. Like, her runways are sickening. You can definitely see where she stepped it up. Kahana was the top all-star, well-deserved. For the bottom two, we have Darian and Monica Beverly Hills. Naysha Lopez said, step your pussy up, bitch. We'll circle back to that, okay? No shade. The Queen's Vote, the lip sync assassin is Aja LaBeija of legendary House LaBeija. Aja is a fool on that damn stage. She is the performer's performer, okay? I would be very afraid to go up against Aja. She'll jump down off of like a 6-foot platform into a dip, into a split. She's ridiculous, honey. Okay, so Kahana, you got your work cut out against you got your work cut out for you, honey. They are lip syncing to Freakum Dress. I didn't love that song choice at first, and as the song went on and the lip sync went on and the performance went on, I said, oh, y'all did something with this. If you give the right song to the right people that are gonna cut up, it's gonna make the song pop. That song with somebody else, it may not have had that effect. Aja and Kahana did what needed to be done. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, I'm highly impressed. Kahana is a performer. She didn't win this lip sync, but she tore, she ate. Like, I still found my eye going to her at times. Like, I'm very intrigued by her as a performer. She's so sexy, and she's everything. She has a star aura and quality about her. I'm so happy to see Kahana back and just like really knocking it out the park the first episode, okay? That's the way you come back, honey. The group voted for Monica Beverly Hills. So Monica Beverly Hills goes home, and we're sad to see it. We love you, Monica Beverly Hills, and we know that this is not the end of your journey. So, tits up and get to those bookings, because I know that you will. Remember when I said I didn't care for Alexis Michelle? Monica is in the bottom. She's crying. She's really upset. And Alexis, who is safe, by the way, takes this opportunity to make the moment about her. Baby, if you want to see comedy, you go look at this this first episode of Untucked from season 8, girl. The girls' faces whenever Alexis started crying. When I tell you, I was in here muffling a holler, like in real life. Like, I'm going to plug some pictures of their expressions, because comedy, 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 comedy. Okay. So see that Kahana has a sweet and empathetic heart. I love a sweetheart. I already touched on that. I don't like a mean girl. My predictions for the top 3 are Jimbo, Kandi, and Heidi, but my personal top 3 are Jimbo, Heidi, and James. Let's go right on into episode 2. We have Darian being a little bit petty in the beginning. It's like, Darian, you have to understand this is not personal. They just voted, against you because Monica's story. I get it. For this first challenge, we have RDR Live, which is a Saturday Night Live spoof. This is a fabulous idea. We get to see some improv from the queens. Alexis and Darian are reading for the Jersey Girls. Whenever Alexis and Darian gave their read through in the workroom, I said, yes, they're gonna eat this. Naysha wants to be the anchor. Naysha and Heidi want to be the anchors. Naysha is pissed, and she has, to me, the right perspective in that I'm gonna take this role that I didn't really want, and I'm gonna eat it, but she was still kind of bitter about it, and I didn't think that that was the right attitude going in. Naysha's characterization ended up being a bust. James is trying to help her a little bit. I don't think she fully internalized or conceptualized what makes sense for this character. We have Jimbo and Jessica Wilder paired up, while in Heidi, Bobby Moynihan is in the workroom being a sweetheart, giving awesome advice to the girls, and we have Lala and Heidi forming an alliance in the middle of the room, loud as hell, and giving each other a 5 in the middle of the room, being mad obvious. So runway, we have RuPaul looking great. RuPaul looked great the first runway too. I should have mentioned that. In the chartreuse, in the black, in the white hair. I love the white hair on Ru, but I prefer the copper. The copper is just my favorite. It's everything. We have Robin Thede as a guest judge. Robin Thede is absolutely stunning, and it was just nice to see her. And I'm like, okay, come on, Robin, you're a drag race fan. I'd love to see it, period. RDR Live standout performances for me are Kasha, Heidi, James, Lala, Kandi. Yeah. Candy's pacing as a host was great. She seemed very comfortable. She has great physical comedy, and I think she did a fabulous job. Jimbo and Jessica, I think they did great overall as a team. They have wonderful chemistry together. And Jimbo has really great physical comedy and subtle ways of getting things across. All of her subtle eye movements and lip movements, and the dirt on the chest. Everything about Jimbo is it's subtle and it's loud at the same time. You can't take your eyes off of her, even though it's these smaller, really pull back movements, and Jessica is going really big, which the balance played really well off of each other. I think Jessica did a great job as well. Kasha comes in and she is in the scene with them as well. She's playing this butchy lesbian. It sent me. She did a fabulous job. Like, I had a feeling that Kasha was going to eat it. I expected big things from the comedy queens. Like, I expected Jimbo, Kasha, James, even Heidi to some extent to really come through on this particular challenge. Lala Ree surprised me. I'm really proud of Lala Ree. She ate as an anchor. Her and Heidi were a great team. For Queen Network News, I would watch the hell out of that show. Like, I would be here for it. Heidi looks amazing, by the way. And I love what Lala has on with it's like the plaid cutouts, kind of, and the exaggerated shoulder. Fabulous. Pussy Jones, we have played by Kahana Montrese. I wish she climbed on the table. I wish she was like licking her, like grooming herself, or maybe she had like a bowl of milk. I needed more cat characterizations. Like, give us something like really exaggerated. Like, get on that table. Like, you know what? Great characterization of an animal is Evie Oddly, All Stars, season 7, when she did that werewolf, I think it was. Fabulous. Those are some of the things that you need to look at. Even look at a cat, study a cat. Like, see how they creep up and lay down and stalk their prey, like certain things like that. So I would have liked to see that more from Kahana, but I have a feeling that she's gonna apply the notes and she's gonna kill. Kahana is a star, period. Like, I'm not worried about Kahana, child, at all. Then we have Alexis and Darian. The breastplate on Alexis was very distracting because, like, we can see this part is like flapping, and it wasn't flattering. Overall, I thought it was a great performance. I also was expecting big things from Alexis as well as Darian. I think Alexis was the standout in this duo. Then we have the runway net gala, NET. Aisha in the black netted moment was gorgeous. I wish that the hair was dark though. James Mansfield in the hot pink fur trim with the netted rollers. Absolutely love it. Fabulous. This is definitely a look I personally would wear. Candy Muse with the face and the tulle. It wasn't my favorite, but Candy looks really good in this color. Asha, I think her look was a little bit like, it was too costume to me, but like not in a good way. Jimbo, out of this world with the supervillain and the cameras, kind of social media, like sick. It's giving like a little bit of Hellraiser from the future, something. But I see it, Jimbo. I see the vision. I get it. I'm here for it. Jessica Wilde, everything. The butterfly chaps, the all white, the pink hair. I love it. I feel like I've seen this big swoopy hair from Jessica quite a bit, and I want to see Jessica experiment with different hair this season. That's all I'll say. But Jessica looked sickening, honey. Heidi, I love the hair. I love the makeup. And I love that you are experimenting with different silhouettes. I'm so proud of you, Heidi. Like, you look so good, bitch. This was excellent. Lala Ree, I love this black flower type of look. Kahana, Ice Queen, sickening. Darian, I thought this was just okay. This basketball dress / net, I thought it was just alright. Maybe I wanted the hair different. I think the hair was childish on Darian. It looked very like high school prom or something. It didn't look appropriate for her. Yeah. Alexis looks amazing on the runway. That face is stamped, and painted. Top all-star is Jimbo. Well deserved. And we also have Heidi and James in the top, which is well deserved. Bottom, we have Naysha and Kahana, which was to be expected. The lip sync assassin this week is Pangina Heels. They are a judge on Thailand Drag Race, and they were also on UK versus the World, and apparently they sent Jimbo packing that season. And I guess, did they lip sync against them, or did they just choose their lipstick? Anyway, it was very shady for the producers to bring Pangina back for Jumbo. I thought that was really funny. This is my introduction to Pangina heels. All I have to say is, wow, in all caps, a performer. She is not one to be played with. She did not come to F around with you girls. Pangina, she just has small details down pat, and the faces and everything, the energy. She's everything to me. I'm a fan of Pangina. I don't know her personality, but as a performer, yeah, she's that one. Okay, so now we have 20K rolling over into the next week because remember, Kahana lost against Aja, and we have Jimbo losing against Pangina. So for the next week, it's going to be 30K, and Naysha got the chop, and Untucked Naysha is pissed that she conceded when she may or may not have turned the anchor role. I feel like if she wanted it that bad, she should have said, Heidi, let's audition. And we've seen that happen in other seasons of Drag Race or All Stars or whatever, where the girls will want the same role and then they'll on the spot in the workroom audition for it. I would have liked to see it and go from there. She might have done a good job, but you know, I think it's a lesson that sometimes you just need to like fight a little bit more for the things that you want so that you don't kick yourself and blame yourself if things end up not going in your favor. So I like Naysha in terms of like her confessionals. I think she's very pretty, but don't see like a huge evolution in her drag and in her look compared to like the other girls. So that's no shade at all. And what else do I have here? I have Kahana is so beautiful. I could look at that face all day. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm going to try to have these reviews out on Saturday. Yeah, that was it. I really enjoyed these first 2 episodes of All Stars 8. I'm really looking forward to this season. I love these queens. I am a huge fan of Drag Race once again. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you for the next review. Peace.